Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please check it, guys. Okay. Guys, and very soon this link is going to be changed. Please try to register yourself if you are not yet registered there. Yeah, very soon that link is going to be changed. Please check it. All right. Good evening, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. Right. I think so. We are discussing about Java statements. We started already. In the Java statements, just have given basic introduction part for all the Java statements. What are the points we understood already? First of all, tell me, guys, what is a statement? A statement is what? Is a collection of expressions. Collection of what? Expressions. Statement is the collection of expressions. Next one, after that, after understanding the collection of expressions, and to prepare Java applications, what are the various statements are provided by Java programming language? If you observe this, number of different types of statements are provided. What are the different types of statements are provided here? First one is like what there? General purpose statements. These general purpose statements are very much common and very much frequent in Java applications. Can you tell me some examples for general purpose statements now? Declaring classes, abstract classes, interfaces, declaring variables, methods, creating objects for the classes, accessing variables, methods, and so on. Next one is conditional statements. These statements are able to execute a block of intersections under a particular condition. If, switch, and so on. Iterative statements. These statements are able to execute a block of intersections repeatedly on the basis of a particular condition. Examples are for each, while, do while, and so on. Of course, for and for each both are almost the same, but for each is an extension of the for loop only, not any other one. Transfer statements. These statements are able to bypass the flow of execution from one intersection to another intersection. Examples are break and continue. And some other miscellaneous statements are available, exception handling related and synchronized related. These things we are going to understand in the future. Whenever I'm going to talk about exception handling, whenever I'm going to talk about synchronized, that means multi-threading, there we are able to understand these types of statements. All right, next one is after completion of this. Another thing is like what I'm telling to you, here we need to start, we need to understand the conditional statements directly. Here we have to start with what are their conditional statements. What exactly the conditional statements? What you are understanding about these conditional statements? Again, I want to give definition for conditional statements. Here we have to understand. All right, sir. These statements are able to allow to execute a block of instructions a block of finished sections on the basis of a particular condition, on the basis of a particular condition. Examples: if, then what next one? No, switch. All right, so now here, first of all, let's understand if. Different types of syntaxes are available for this if. We have to understand one by one clearly. What exactly the syntax is here? First, we have to understand syntax 1. It seems is very simple about these if conditions for our understanding, but anyway, as per our responsibility, we have to see one or two examples on the basis of this. Syntax 1, if condition, here a set of intersections and close. This is syntax 1. So what is the flow of execution of this syntax? No, if this condition is true, body will be executed. If this condition is true, body will be executed. If this condition is a false, body will not be executed. Yes, sir. All of you are following or not? I think all of you are having awareness on them, right? The flow of execution is what there. If condition is true, then body will be executed. Right, sir. Otherwise, flow of execution will come to after if. Anyway, not required to write all these things, already aware about it. No, it's not at all mandatory. Already we understand this, but I'm giving flow of execution to you. First of all, conditional expression will be evaluated. If it results true, if it gives a true, condition intersections will be executed. If the condition is a false, directly flow of execution will come to what there outside of the respective if. All right, so later on I will give all the flow of executions one time there. First of all, let me complete the syntaxes now. Syntax 2. What is the syntax here? If condition, here a set of instructions, we are able to write else part, another set of instructions we have to use. Syntax 2, if condition, a set of intersections, else another set of intersections. This is syntax 2. Right. Similarly, syntax 3. What is that syntax 3 now? Again, I'm telling you, if condition is true, body will be executed. If condition is false, else part will be executed. Syntax 3. What is the syntax 3 now? Else if ladder, if condition, a set of intersections, close, else if condition, again a set of instructions, close, again else if condition, a set of intersections. Like this you can write any number of times, else ifs. Number of times we can write else ifs. And finally, else part. Here a set of intersections here we can write. Okay, this is like what there syntax 3. Observe carefully. This is called as what there else if ladder. It seems is like what there a ladder. Understand it now? Right, so like this here we are having some syntaxes one by one. Almost all 3 types of syntaxes here we have written. First, observe carefully. Syntax 1, condition. Okay, now let me show flow of executions in all the cases here. By that we are able to get some clarity. And one important notice, guys, people are asking to us, some messages also be coming in my page. Then what about the Pongal occasions or Pongal holidays? People are asking there. Do you record really holidays? Huh? Why don't we take classes without giving holidays? Right? Shall we connect the classes? Some people are smiling by looking my face now. Right. Let me check it. Finally, not confirmed, sir. What you are thinking there? Right. First condition is what there? If a condition instruction, here we are able to write, this is one thing. Observe carefully. Then what is the flow of execution up to this part here? First of all, JVM will come to this conditional expression. If it is true, I think maximum you're aware about it, no, but for some of you, those are not having programming background. That's why I'm giving this clarity. Try to understand it. This is conditional expression. It may give result is true or false only. If it is true, body will be executed. When it will execute body, if it is true, if the condition is true, body will be executed. After executing the body, what next one? If you have any further instructions, they are also be executed. If you have any further instructions, they are going to be executed. This is in the case of like what their condition is true. In the case, if condition is a false, here this condition is false. If it give false, directly it will come to like what their outside of the if. Directly it will come to the outside of the if. When it is a case, no, whenever the condition is false. This is one syntax. Here we can understand. This is purely what there if, only if. Next one is another syntax here I'm telling you, not try to observe this clearly. Observe carefully. If condition, if condition intersections, else intersections, right? Now this is the program. Here, what is the flow of execution here? We have to understand that. And before that, I'm telling one more point. After this also, we are having some other instructions. Some instructions are available even after this if and else also. No. Observe carefully. What is the flow of execution there? First, JVM will come to the if condition. JVM will come to what there? If condition. If condition is true, if condition is true, automatically if body will be executed. If the condition is true, if body will be executed. When body is executed, automatically flow of execution will come to what there after the else part without executing else part. If body is executed, not required to execute else part, directly flow of execution will come to after the else part. If you have any further instructions, they will be executed. Understand it? For example, if a condition is a false, directly flow of execution will come to which place there? Else part. When it is the case, no, when condition is a false, the conditional expression result is a false, flow of execution will come to what there? Else part. In else part, all the intersections will be executed. When all the intersections are executed in else part now, directly it will continue the remaining part execution after the else part if you have any intersections. After the else part, definitely intersections are going to be executed. Whether we are executing if part or else part, that doesn't matter. After the else part, if you have any intersections, further intersections will be executed. This is clearly like what there, if else, the total part here we understood. This is second syntax. Now we have to understand the third syntax. Also carefully, all of you know. First one is what there, if condition. If a condition, a set of intersections here we are able to provide. Else if condition, again a set of intersections. Else if condition, again a set of intersections here we are able to provide like this. I want to stop up to this, then immediately I want to provide like what there, else part. A set of intersections. This is the syntax. All right, sir. Now here cases are available. Now try to understand these multiple cases now. First, a JVM will come to this particular intersection. Conditional expression. Here two cases are available. Maybe true, maybe false. If it is a true, body will be executed. Guys, you only tell me if it is true, body will be executed. Then what next one here? After executing this body, directly if a body is executed here, what next one here now tell me? After executing that, directly flow of execution will come to which location there now? From this, directly at the end of this, directly flow of execution will come to what location here now? Outside of the else part or not? It will come to outside of the else part and remaining intersections are going to be executed. Clear? In the case, what I'm telling to you, in the case, if it returns, if the first condition returns a false value, the first condition returns what their false value. The first condition returns what their false value. If it is false, then it will come to what their else if. In else if, this condition will be executed again. Again, here two cases are available. Maybe true, maybe false. If it is true, body will be executed. When body, if it is true, then body will be executed. When body is completed totally, then flow of execution will come back to what location here? No, outside of the else part. The remaining statements anyway, they are going to be executed. In the case if this condition is a false, flow of execution will come to what location there? No, else if again. Next else if. When it is a case there, when this conditional expression returns what there? False. Fine. For example, again here in else if there is a condition. Again here, two cases are available. Maybe true, maybe false. If it is true, this total body will be executed. If the condition is true, body will be executed. Right, sir. When this body is executed, after that, flow of execution will come to what location here? No, after the else part. Flow of execution will come to what location here? No, after the else part. In the case, if the conditional expression returns a false, no, flow of execution will come to what location here? No, else part. Again, if you have next level, else if no, the same scenario is going to be happen. If it is false, then it will come to what location here? No, else part. All right, sir. Now, else part will be executed. When it executes that else part, then automatically it will continue with what there remaining instructions. If you have any further instructions, right, sir. Observe carefully. This is what exactly the structure about like what there. If else if later. Sir, all of you get my point or not? Right, so now this is exactly the meaning of like what there. If else, and if else if later. They're the syntax is no. Just I think already you're aware about all these statements. No, just for the sake of your awareness purpose, I'm repeating all these points. We can understand now. Next one is after that, after completion of this, another content is like what there. I want to go for small examples. Here we have to understand these examples clearly. Simple examples only. Right, sir. First one is write a Java program to check whether a number is even number or not. Even number or not. Write the programs there. Anyway, small programs and I'm going to give. Come on, write a program for it. Write a Java program to check whether a number is even number or not. Just if it is even number, I have to display even number. If it is not even number, don't require display anything. That's my point here. If the number is even number, then display that number is an even number. Otherwise, don't display anything. Right, you have to write the program right from class test. Class test, public static void main, string array args. Very simple, not required to take much time. Some value we can take there, and a is equal to 10. Even number or not, if you want to check that. If a percentile 2 double equals to 0, sys not outward println of a plus is even number. If it is not even number, I don't want to display anything, just pass it. That's my requirement. A is even number. Thus I'm displaying like this. And a is equal to 10. If a percentile 2 double equals to 0, system dot outward println of a plus is even number. That's clear? But don't write too much logics now. It's a simple bit only, right? It's a matter of one line. Let me compile and execute this. Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully. Java space tested. Here just we are getting 10 is even number. For example, if I take a 5, will you get any output? No. Will you get any output? No output will be generated. Why? Because program will be terminated, no output will be generated. Why? Because in that way only I have written the program. Right, sir. No compilation error, Java space test, no output will be generated. Why? Because I have taken odd number, right? So if I take 10 now, we are able to get some output here. Compilation is success and output you are getting 10 is even number. Okay, fine. All right, sir. Output also here we can take no status is what there. No compilation error. Output is 10 is what their even number. Right. Next one is another example I'm telling you, try to prepare for it. Write a Java program to check whether the number is even number or odd number. Just practice, complete it now. Write a Java program to check whether the number is even number or odd number. My requirement is what there, if the number is even number, display 10 is even number. If it is not even number, display that number is odd number. Very, very simple programs only. But some of you are not from computer science background. That's why I'm giving these examples, small examples. Previous example is on the basis of the if only. Present example I'm giving on the basis of what there, if else. Both we have to write. That's clear? No need to check too much logic there. Just for the previous example, put what there, else. Then what we have to display there, system dot out dot println of a plus is odd number. Is an odd number. Right, sir. Try to check this. Now I want to compile and execute this. Java C space tester.java. Sorry. Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully. Java space tester. 10 is even number. I given that example. But I given like what there, 5. A value 5 I have taken. Here we are able to get like what there, Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully, Java space test. 5 is odd number. Like this we are getting. Example is okay, fine. Even number or odd number, that we have to check. Sir, got no? Got it? Got my point? Fine. All right, sir. Now, I will give one example, separate example. Everybody has to write this example. All of you ready for it now? Right. Now say this. Write a Java program. Everybody, take this program as it is. Take this data, program data. Write a Java program to display student results, on the basis of the following on the basis of the following rules and regulations. Okay, first one. If the student marks are less than 35, then the status is fail. If the student marks are greater than or equal to 35 and less than 50, then the status is third class. If the student marks are greater than or equal to 50 and less than 60, then the status is second class. If the student marks are greater than or equal to 60 and less than 70, then the status is first class. If the student marks are greater than 70, less than or equal to 100, then the status is distinction. None of the above cases is invalid marks. Greater than or equal. If the student marks are greater than or equal to 70, nice, and less than or equal to 100, then the status is distinction. None of the above cases is invalid marks. I think you understood which syntax we have to use. Write the complete program. Don't write only the logic. Write complete program. Class test, public static void main like this. Where take some student marks into S marks is equal to some value. On flow we can take the value, then write the cases. Alright, don't get any confusion for the last one. What is the F case I have given there? None of the above cases is what there? Invalid marks. Where we have to put it, we have to recognize it. And in the case number A, I want to provide if the student marks are less than 35, I given there, right? Less than 35 and greater than or equals or equal to 0. Actually, this case is not required to specify, but for our clarity purpose, I'm giving them. Yeah, nobody is thinking about marks are in native, right? But in the case, if you think about it, no, then last case I have given there. Now, when we give that information, if the student marks are less than 35 and greater than or equal to 0, then the status is what there? Fair. Make it fast. Let's complete it. So maximum logics are going to be implemented with the if and else part only. All right, maximum application logics are going to be implemented with these two only. If else and maybe maximum loops only, application logics. Why? Because every logic is going on in this way only. You can think of it as one of the application logic. If you want to prepare a student management system application, then definitely this logic we have to implement. Definitely we have to use what there if else later and all. This kind of if else syntaxes only. So complete it. All right, sir. See, then today, whatever the topic I'm discussing with you, like if, else, that syntaxes and flow, as per that only we are able to write the program. How to write first program I given already. How to write first application I've given there already. Am I right or not? With that first application only we are writing that. I'm not asking you to take too many business logic. There too much logic we are going to write. Simple, right? To put the total logic inside what their main method. That's it. Inside the main method and main class, we have to write the logic there. Yes, all of you complete it. For example, if you go for any company, if you want to do any project there, how project requirements are coming there? The project requirement will not come in the form of a coding part directly. They will give that requirements in this way only. In this document, SRC, they will send to you. There that requirement will be specified in this way only. Not even in this much of clarity. I get my point now. On their own language, they're able to give that requirements. So we have to analyze that and we have to put it in the form of program. But if you want to write program there, basic knowledge is required on programming. The basic knowledge on programming is what there, if, else, if and all. Under loops, if it is required. But at our limitation, I given this logic, by that we are able to get some clarity. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? All right, sir. Now let's implement the logic, guys. Now try to observe this clearly. Of course, you might be implemented in our own way, but try to understand my logic also. I want to simplify the logic, try to understand it. What's the logic here I'm telling to you? First of all, I need to take what their student marks as an input here I have to take. So directly I want to take what their int student marks is equal to, initially we can take some value, no issues. Say for example, I want to take what their 67. All right, sir. Next one is I want to implement the logic. First of all, what is my first condition here? Student marks less than 35 or greater than or equal to 0. Right, so now SM marks less than 35 and under or under, not R, under, then what next one here? No, S marks greater than 0. Then if it is a case, guys, now tell me what is the status here? What is the status here? We have to write there fail or not? Am I right or not? Fail 0 to 35, right? Fail only. Moreover, this is less than only, right? Not less than or equal. Greater than or equal even. I'm telling there. Greater than or equal also what there is a fail. So how I'm going to provide this logic here? Very simple. Here I will take string status is equal to double quotation. That means string variable I've taken there. Now inside this, what I will take the status now? Status is equal to, just I'm going to take like what there fail. I'm not going to write Cessna dotted println too many number of times. Only one time only I won't write it now. Observe carefully. First of all the points can. Then after that, what next one here? Else if. Else if is required or not? Else if is required. Then what I have to write there inside this else if? Now tell me inside this what is the condition here? Second condition. What is the second condition there? No, student marks are greater than or equal to 35 and less than 50. Now try to implement it now. SM marks greater than or equal to 35 and SM marks less than what there 60, not less than or equal. less than 60. Now tell me here, I think 50, right? 50, right? Then what is the status here now? Status is equal to what there? Third class. Next one, still my conditions are not completed here now. Then what I have to do there? Again here we have to apply what there? Else if. Now tell me what is the condition here now? And the student marks greater than or equal to what there? 50 and SM marks and S marks. Then what there? Tell me less than what is that no 60. Then what is the status here no? Here we can take the status is like what there? Status is equal to second class. Next one, what next one here no? Else if tell me what next one here? S marks, come on, greater than or equal to 60 and S marks less than 70. What we are able to provide now? Tell me. Come on. Then what next one can know? Status is equal to first class. Nice. Then what next one can know? Else if. Then what? Tell me now. S marks greater than or equal to, greater than only, not or equal to, greater than equal to 70. Greater than or equal to 70 and SM marks less than or equal to 100. Between that, what is this category here? Actually, status is equal to what we are able to write there? Distinction. Next one, no condition is success here. All conditions are fail. When all conditions are fail here, no, maybe the marks are negative or maybe the marks are greater than 100. If it is a case now, only one case is remaining here. Now all remaining things I want to keep inside what there? Else part. Now here, what we are able to provide there now inside is no. Tell me guys, what we are able to write here? Now the status is like what there? Status is equal to what I am able to write now? Tell me. Status is equal to invalid marks. Invalid marks. After completion of this, I want to display system.out.println of student marks. I want to display S marks. Then after that, system.out.println of student status plus I want to display like what their status one. That's finished. Of course, I can display system.out.println inside this if conditions also. Not mandatory. I want to take the status string variable. Every time I want to take the status value, the status value here I'm trying to display. Right. So now this is exactly like what there. The point here we can understand now. Let me execute this. What is the marks here we are taking there? 67. Let me check all cases here. One by one, I want to check the cases. No. First of all, I want to check like what there. Initially, I want to provide, say, for example, 25. All right, so Java C test.java compiled successfully. Java space test. No problem. We'll get output. Don't worry. I'll get output, sir. Don't worry. All right, sir. I'll give the reason why you are getting it. No, later on I'll give it. We can execute it. But every time I'm getting some typing mistakes, right? 2 times we can perform there. 1 time I want to perform it. Now student marks are 25. Then what is the status here? Fail. That's okay. Say for example, this time I want to provide what there 40. Right, so now Java test.java. We can execute like this. Both compilation and execution both will be performed automatically. No need to do compilation separate. This feature is available right from Java 11 version. Right from Java 11 version onwards, this feature is included inside the Java. At a time we can execute the program. This is a feature which is copied from Python actually. Java was copied this feature from Python. Python directly py space test.py finish. Similarly, in the case of Java also Java space test.java. We'll get output. Compilation is going on. If any error is available, error will come. If no error is available, directly it will execute the program. Both are going on at a time. We can do that. Now tell me. Test.java, Java space test.java. Student marks are what there? 40. Student status is what there? Third class. Let me modify this. Say, for example, I want to provide this is like what there 55 Java space test.java. Student marks are what there 55 and status is what there second class. Say for example, I want to provide like what there 67. Right, so now Java space test.java. 67, then what next one? First class. Right, next one. After that, after completion of this, now I want to provide 77. Java space test.java. Distinction here we are getting. That's okay, fine. For example, I want to give 150. 150 are given student marks. Java space test.java. Invalid marks we are getting. Say for example, I want to give 67, but unfortunately minus are given. Minus are given. Java space test.java. Invalid marks. Yes, my concept is very clear. All right, so now this is the program what we implemented about this particular requirement. Right, sir? Shall we go for another example? Right, but you must write that logics perfectly. Right, next one. Take this program statement, all of you. Write a Java program. Write a Java program. Write a Java program to calculate the tax payment on the basis of the following conditions. Okay. If the annual income less than 10L, in the sense what? 10 lakhs. Okay, 10 lakhs and greater than 5L. Okay. If the annual income less than 10 lakhs and greater than 5 lakhs, then the tax pay will be 12%. If the annual income is less than 10 lakhs, less than or equals to, of course, we can maintain that. Okay, less than 10 lakhs, that's enough. Greater than or equal to 5L. So less than 10 lakhs and greater than or equal to 5 lakh, then the tax pay will be 12%. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Next up. If the annual income is less than 25 lakhs and greater than or equal to 10 lakhs, then the tax pay will be 17%. Example I'm telling there, not in general, not original, for the sake of our application. Next one. If the annual income is less than 35 lakhs and greater than or equal to 25 lakhs, then the tax pay will be like 22%. If the annual income is less than 35 lakhs or greater than or equal to, greater than, less than 35 lakhs already given, less than, for example, 50 lakhs, greater than or equal to 35, then the tax pay will be 28%. If the annual income is greater than 50 lakhs, then the tax pay will be 35%. Okay. Anyway, last condition I want to read, but I need to give that condition as the first one there. But unfortunately, I'm giving that last one here. What's that point here? If the annual income is less than 5 lakhs, then tax free. If the annual income is less than 5%, then the tax will be free. That means tax free. Then it will be tax free. Got my point now? What's the meaning of this tax free? Where we have to write what there? No tax. Now at the same time, we have to take some annual income value. Some randomly we can take some value. Then after that, you have to calculate that percentages. Come on, make it fast. This I'm giving 10 minutes of time to you. Think and give answer there. All these are business requirements or not? If you want to prepare any application for income tax department, this logic we have to implement. Of course, that figures may be varied, but logic must be same. That's what I'm telling there. All these logics are going to be implemented with if, else, this kind of syntaxes only, not more than that. Right, sir. Here, dynamic input is not possible immediately. People are expecting like what there, that annual income and that I want to enter as a dynamic input. No, not possible. If it is a C program, it will be very simple. Why? Because directly we can use printf and scanf. But in the case of Java, if you want to take dynamic input, we need to have awareness on IO streams, input and output streams. Then only we can do that. Otherwise, not possible. So don't think about dynamic input immediately. In our logic, don't use the 25 lakh in a sense, don't write 25L. If you write the 25L, what will happen? No. only 25 value will be taken as a long value. Don't write it in the logic, no, right? 25 lakhs in the sense, correspondingly we have to write zeros, number of zeros after 25. Already some of you have written like this. And we need to have one exam up to token spot actually. That was pending for us. Yes. Let us take that exam on tomorrow. Yes, sir. Then on tokens, be prepared for that. Then tomorrow I'll conduct an exam on the basis of the tokens. One exam is remaining there. Huh? Only tokens. Tokens, maybe little bit typecasting. But anyway, again, we will have another exam on the basis of typecasting there, but try to follow this. That is our regular exams. I'm conducting the regular exams there. Then on the basis of that, I'm telling to you, we'll have an exam on it. Yes, completed. You know already how to calculate percentages, right? The annual income star, if it is a 22%, then what we have to do? Annual income star 22 by 100. That's simple. That's the calculation of this percentage now. Completed? All right, sir. Now give some guidelines to me, then I'm going to implement this. As it is requirements here, I want to implement now. Try to understand this. The annual income is less than 10 lakhs and greater than or equal to 5 lakhs. Then the tax pay will be what there? 12% are given. Observe carefully. All right, sir. Then remaining last one is like what there? Now this one also I want to implement there. Less than 5 lakh. Annual income is less than 5 lakh. No, then that will be like what there? Tax free. There's also be, I want to be specified there clearly, right? Now observe carefully. Now, first of all, what we have to do, guys, now tell me, first, what input here we have to take there? What input here we have to take there? First of all, we required annual income I want to take. What's the value here I want to take their annual income? Long, or maybe we can take double, order it maybe. Anything here we can take, no? But for example, let me take like what the long value. Any value, no problem. Even if we take integer, no issues for it. Depends on our requirement. But max, I've taken like what there? 1 crore max I want to take. 1 crore, for example, I want to take there. 1 crore in the sense, how much value we are going to provide there, we can take it. Anyway, now tell me, 1 crore in the sense, now tell me, sir, 1, then how many zeros we have to keep? 8, huh? Okay. 7 zeros. Right. Calculated. Positions we have to calculate, right? Otherwise, what do you have to do? If it is a case, what we are, okay, that's sufficient anyway, we can understand it, no? So if it is a long value, then what I have to take there? L is required or not? Long in the sense, what we have to provide there? L. Am I right or not? That's okay now. Some value here. We can take that one, annual income. Annual income we have taken in the form of this long. Next one is, here we have to take like what there? Tax pay. Tax pay. Here we have to take it. Am I right or not? Then now, I want to take like what there? Float tax pay. Initial I want to take like what there? 0.0 F. I want to take like what the tax pay is what the 0.0 F. Why? Because that I have to calculate. That I have to calculate. Right, sir. Next one is, now let's move on to the conditions here now. What is this first condition, sir? Now tell me. First condition will be like what there? Annual income less than, what's the value here we have to provide there? 5 lakhs. Yes, sir. 5 lakhs or not? Right, sir. 5 lakhs. Then if it is no, then now tell me, what is the tax pay, sir? What is the tax pay? Then do you have any tax pay? No? No tax pay. Am I right or not? So now here, what we have to provide there? Tax pay is equal to, then what we have to calculate there? Now the same 0.0 F only we have to calculate. Am I right or not? Right, sir. That's the point here. 0.0 only tax pay here we have to calculate. So nothing is going to be happen here now. 0.0 F only. That means that nothing to be calculated here. That's the point now. Next one is, now tell me, else if what we have to provide there? Now tell me, annual income. Tell me what is the next case here? Annual income. Now observe carefully. The next case is what there? Annual income is less than 10 lakhs and greater than 5 lakhs. Greater than or equal to 5 lakhs and less than 10 lakhs now. So greater than or equal to 5 lakhs. Greater than or equal to 5 lakhs and annual income annual income, what we have to do there? Less than, what's the value here we have to provide there? 10 lakhs. All right, so now if it is a case, then here we have to perform this tax pay. Then what is the tax pay here we have to calculate? No, tax pay is equal to, now we have to calculate it. What is the percentage? No. All right, so now annual income star, what's the value now? 12%, 12. Then what next one? Divided by, what next one here? 100. Am I right or not? The tax pay here we have to calculate in this way. All right, sir. Now here we are able to get some tax pay. Later on we are able to display that value. Now tell me, what next one? What is the next condition here now? Else if annual income greater than or equal to what there? 10 lakhs and annual income, what next one there? Come on. What is the next condition there? 25 lakhs now, right? 25 lakhs. Annual income is less than 25 lakhs. What is the tax pay now? Tell me. 17%. Simply we can calculate it like this. Tell me, sir, what next one here? Greater than or equal to what there? 25 lakhs and less than what? 35. And then here, what is the tax pay now? How much percentage there? 22%. Next one. Tell me what next one here? Greater than or equal to 35 and less than what there? 50 lakhs. Then the tax pay is what there? Yes, sir. 20. Wait. That's okay. Next one is what? Next one here. All right, sir. Then what is the next one? Next one is after this above 50, then 50 lakhs now, automatically the tax pay will be what there? Right, sir. Now here, just can I use L spot here? Already given that native case here, less than 50,000. That means what I'm telling there, lakhs, 50 lakhs now, right? It's okay, fine. L spot here we have to provide there, then tax pay will be what there? 35% here we have to calculate. Now the tax pay value is what there? 35%. All right, sir. This is the calculation here we can provide. No. Now here I need to display that input date and as well as the tax pay. Both here we have to display. First of all, like what we have to display there, system dot out dot println of. Now understand this clearly. System dot out dot println of, and what we have to do there. See, even this calculation repeatedly we are performing here. Not required to perform this calculation now. Why? Because we can take the percentage of the tax, then we can calculate at a time now. After completion of this, all the if else and all these things, no, we can calculate at a time. Even we can do that, but separately we are performing number of times. No, to worry for it. No problem here. First of all, display like what there? Annual income. Annual income. That value here we have to display. Now next one is what there? System dot out dot println of tax pay that we want to display. Then here already we are having like what there? Tax pay. That's it, guys. Now already we have taken some input data that we have to understand clearly. Let me check this. If we are getting any error, then we will check it. Where is the problem there? Java C test.java. No compilation error. Java C Java space test. All right, sir. Then what we have taken there, actually 1 crore we have taken there. How much is the tax pay here we have to pay now? Right, sir. Correct or not? Right, so 35% is how much here now? 35. Okay, fine. Right, sir. Then what next one here? For example, I want to take like what there? Instead of taking this 1 crore, just I want to take like what there? 5 lakhs here I've taken. Now tell me, if it is a 5 lakhs now, then what is the result we are expecting there? What is the result here we are expecting there? All right, so now let me check this. Java C space test.java compiled successfully. Java space test. Right, sir. How much here we have to pay there? 60,000 here we have to pay. Am I right or not? Right or wrong? 5. That means as per our requirement, what we are taking there, greater than or equal to 5 lakhs. Then what will the percentage know? 12%. Got it or not? All right, sir. Say for example, if I take 3 lakhs, for example, then what we are able to get there now in this case here, Java space test.java. We can write like this. Directly here we are able to get like what their annual income is what the 3 lakhs. Tax pay is what there? 0.0. Not required to pay anything here for this. All right. Next one is like what? For example, I want to take like what there? And 33 lakhs. 33 lakhs I have taken there. How much is the pay there? How much is the tax pay there? 22. Am I right or not? Some amount here we are able to get, but of course we are not going to calculate up to that level. But we can understand test.java here we are able to get like what there? Some values here we are able to get. Understand it or not? Say for example, 1 crore already we have taken that. 35% is we have taken now. That's it, guys. Now this is an example here we are able to prepare on the basis of this, right? Now this is a coding part here. Anyway, just this is for the sake of your practice, no? Like this, if you are getting this kind of requirements, if this type of requirements, if you are getting there, the logic we have to implement in this way. Why? Because when we go for company written test, no, the company people will give as is that question like this. By the time we should not get confusion. Please remember this. Every logic we are going to implement by using if, else if, and this kind of things only. This is a simple example here. Right, two more small examples I want to give you guys. Now try to complete it now. Very simple example. First of all right, so now write a Java program. Very simple no, to find the biggest number among two numbers. Make it first. Write a Java program to find biggest number. To find the biggest number among two numbers. Write a Java program to find biggest number among two numbers. Simple program only, not required to take too much time. Has completed. Yes, sir, completed. Else part also we have written. Then what is this else part now? Right, sir. The equal both the numbers are same. Like this here we can write. Say if number one, num1 less than num2, biggest number is num2. Else if num1 greater than num2, biggest number is what there? Num1. Else what? Else what is what the remaining case? No, both are equal. Then we are able to get what there? Both the numbers are same. All right. So now here I want to display these two numbers also. System dot out dot println of right. So now just I want to display system dot out dot println of plus num2. Why I'm writing all these things now? Just for the sake of your documentation, I'm writing that clear cut programs. One time if we keep them, then we are able to practice it at any location. All right, sir. What's it? Else if is not closed. Line number? Okay, okay, right. Don't worry, sir. My compiler will compile it. I have my own compiler, right? So okay, right. Very good compilation. All right, so now Java space. Anyway, then my ego is hurted totally, right? Java space tested or Java. What I'm trying to say, you know, if we use this command, automatically it will perform compilation first. After that, if you are getting dot gospel, then it will be executed. If any error is available there, you will get what their compilation error. Now let's see, check this one. Error is coming or not? Now I want to go for it. Okay. Java space tested or Java. So we are getting what there. Then first number, second number, and biggest number is what there 20. For example, and if I give like what there, first one is 30 here. Now second one is 20. Let's say this. What we are able to get. Biggest number is what there 30. For example, if I give 20, both are 20 here. If I give there, what we are getting there, both the numbers are same. Like this here, we are getting it, right? This is an example. How to check this? Numbers are equal, or that means like biggest number among two numbers. No, now another question. Try to complete it. Write a Java program to find biggest number among three numbers. Write a Java program to find the biggest number among three numbers. Right, sir. Take it as an assignment. Try to complete this assignment. Try to complete this assignment, and tomorrow, what is the status there? Tomorrow we are going to conduct an exam on the basis of what? Tokens. I think I have not conducted any exam on token. Am I right? Right, so tomorrow you will have an exam on the basis of the tokens. Try to follow that, right? So try to prepare well and come for the exam there. Right, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'll meet on tomorrow and take it as an assignment there. Then tomorrow we will check this example also. Right? Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow.